She's floating. Today's video is brought to you by Hellofresh.
Hellofresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week, so you can enjoy delicious meals right from home.
All Hellofresh recipes include pre-portioned ingredients, which means less wasted food and less wasted time. Another cool option with Hellofresh is that you can update your delivery address at any moment. So say you're on vacation or you're just a very busy person and you're always changing locations, you can actually update your address with just a simple click and they will deliver fresh ingredients no matter where you're at any time. Oh yeah, check those out, boys. Hellofresh offers a wide variety of recipes, anywhere from vegetarian, pescatarian, fit and wholesome meals. Makes it easy to achieve your personal goals. But today, we got some chicken sandwiches, dude.
Dude, that's actually really good. Not gonna lie.
Get Wyatt, get his genuine reaction over there. Take a bite after you get your fries. I'll edit it out if you don't think it's good.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
They're really good, huh? They're really good.
That's good.
If you guys want to get started on HelloFresh, all you have to do is go to hellofresh.com. Be sure to use our code BoostedBoys16 and you'll receive up to 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts. That is hellofresh.com, code BoostedBoys16. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. We are so close to getting this jet boat in the water, boys. Just a couple more things we need to finalize before we can take it out to the lake. So if you look down here, we got some just cheap mild steel tubing. I ran down to a local muffler shop. They bent me some 90-degree bends. Surprisingly, all of this actually fit in the back of the Porsche, so she is practical. But we're gonna go ahead and whip up a MIG wire special exhaust for the jet boat here. If you look right here, I got a T4 flange and I got that guy kind of cut and fit to go in there. It's not the prettiest thing, but we're gonna go ahead and try to air hammer those corners out and get that to fit as best we can. But this is temporary, so bear with me. But that is going to bolt on to the existing log manifold like so, and then that guy will just come straight back. We'll have a 90 right there. It'll come up and out of the boat, and hopefully it's not too loud. We'll wear some earphones if we need to, but yeah, we'll also get this wrapped up with some heat wrap just so it doesn't get too hot since it is going right by the fuel cell there. But we got to go ahead and get an exhaust whipped out, a couple more things to button up on the engine, and then we still have to get the trailer modified so we can actually get the freaking boat out to the water. So we still have quite a bit of work to do, but we're gonna go ahead and get to it. Like I said, not the prettiest, but that'll do. I haven't even cut any of these yet. These are as I got them from the muffler shop. Dude, these line up perfect for an ultimate test exhaust. Look at this. We just clean that up and weld that guy like that, and then this guy right here. Check that out, right through the railing, straight back.
Friggin' speedboat, dude.
I think that's gonna be our exhaust.
That's sick.
Just like that. I'm actually really happy with how that exhaust is looking. It's just tacked into place right now, but that is gonna ride.
It looks like an old school speedboat or something with the headers out over.
Yeah, it needs 2 of them, like one on each side. It looks like James's boat when they did that boat challenge. Had the twin exhaust, but we only got the 4 cylinders, so we only got 1 pipe. Don't get too excited, guys. It might sound like crap, but it looks kind of cool.
Moment of truth, dude. She gonna fit?
Dude, I think she's gonna fit, but there she is. The MIG wire special. Whipped her out. The old HTP welder putting in work.
What a unit.
Yeah, she'll fit. Ooh, she's hot.
A little hot.
We'll be right back. Ow. Hell yeah, dude. Our temporary exhaust is ready.
Yep.
Came out pretty good. Got our bung on there for the Y band.
Get a little heat wrap for it because it's close to that gas tank, but otherwise should be good to go.
You want to push it out and run some water through the coolant system?
Yeah, I got a couple minutes. I got to plug in some data and sensor stuff, but then we'll fire it up and make sure she runs cool and has oil pressure and all that good stuff.
It's getting so close, boys. Well, guys, we are just about ready to fire this thing up again. Lia's been working on the fuel tech. We added a oil pressure and fuel pressure sensor just so we can monitor those for the test drive. We're really concerned about oil pressure because we want to make sure she's making good oil pressure. We just got that sensor on there. Lia's been over there wiring away, but it's all plumbed into the fuel tech, ready to go. We're about ready to push this thing up to the door and fire it up once again. And we have our new custom exhaust on there. All of our lines are ran. It is a little messy back here, but we'll be cleaning that up for the final assembly. We still don't have the drive shaft on there. Talked to the guys at Scott Waterjet. I guess you don't want to run these pumps dry. If you do, you want to do it for a max of 10 to 15 seconds just to make sure the engine is running. It is okay, but you don't want to let them idle for too long with no water running through there. So we're going to start it once again, double check the oil pressure, and we want to pump some coolant through it as well, just with our hose, just to make sure we have no leaks there.
Make sure it'll actually cool it too. We're gonna let it idle up and get up to temp, and hopefully it keeps it cool.
It's been a big push here, boys. It is so close. I also deleted the wastegate. Just got a plate on that guy right there just to make sure that the wastegate doesn't open up for any reason if we left it on there, because it was aimed directly at the fuel cell. We still have to get the exhaust heat wrapped. Probably do that tomorrow before we take it out. We got the wideband in there, but I mean, you guys get the idea. She's pretty much good to go. Also,
3 days, man.
yeah, the last 3 days.
Been pushing on it.
It's come far. Also, it has a hydraulic solenoid deal that goes right here for the trim. We are not running that right now, so I just made this little rod to kind of lock it in place, and I just gave it a little up trim for the test drive. Also, I did see in the comments that we had a wrench rattle into one of our stringers right here, so thank you guys for noticing that. It is still down in there. We might have never found that again, but thanks to you guys, we found it. It was the 11 mil, not the 10, but thanks for letting us know. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do some work on this trailer right here to get it ready for the jet boat. As you guys saw in the last video, Alec dropped this thing off for us. This was originally a 2 jet ski trailer, and to modify these for the jet boat, we're gonna have to pull off these 2 middle sections of wood right here. They're just held on by these U-bolts, so pretty simple. We'll just go ahead and zip those guys off, and then those should come right off, and then we'll go ahead and loosen the outer pieces, and then we'll actually adjust those to the width we need to match the jet boat. We'll probably do that once we actually get this thing underneath the boat on the lift and get those adjusted to where they need to be. And as far as the front, we have this bar that is welded on. It goes horizontally right here. See, it's welded on right there. I think we're gonna end up cutting that whole bar off. It looks like we might be able to reuse one of these posts right here because we got a couple U-bolts right there. So we could zip those off and actually put this guy centered right here to grab the nose of the boat. And I'm not sure if this little winch right here is good or not, but if it is, we could repurpose that guy, center it, and kind of build off of that. And then we might have to make a new little bracket up here. I'm just not sure how well the nose of the boat is gonna butt up to all that stuff. It's starting to rain too, so I'm gonna be working in the rain a little bit, but I'll go ahead and get those guys zipped off. And then once we're ready inside the shop with the boat, we'll go ahead, get the boat up on the lift, and we'll wheel this thing underneath it and get everything adjusted and see how it's fitting on the trailer. We are sacrificing one of our garden hoses for a jet boat hose. We're gonna see if this AN fitting will clamp onto the end of that guy, so then we can screw it into that port right there. This still needs to get welded out, but we'll do that once it's on the lift when we go to put the trailer under it. But for right now, we're gonna see if we can rig something up so we can screw it right into that port right there, and it will be directly attached to our spigot, and we can just run water through this thing and let this thing idle for a minute. I don't see nothing yet. It's filling up the engine. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Check it out, dude.
There it is, brother.
Hell yeah.
And then is our pisser working? Well, we got nothing out of here yet, but we'll probably just need more pressure.
Yeah, we have this little guy on top right here, and that is just so we can observe how much pressure we're running while we're driving the jet. But if we see a solid stream coming out of here, we know that we're moving water. And if it's like, really pushing out of this hard, we know we're building some serious pressure. But dude, that's flowing pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a pressure issue.
Dude, we might be good.
I think it'll flow enough that it's gonna drain all the pressure out of it.
We do have a little leak right here just around our bung because we have to, a little leak, nothing major. So we do have to just finish getting that welded up from the outside. Dude, I think that's gonna work really good.
Yeah, I think so.
We just got her flowing.
I'm a little sad. Oh, the pisser's dripping.
Oh, is the pisser coming out?
Oh, a little bit.
Oh, she's dribbling.
Trying.
She's dribbling. Got the water flowing in our little sand trap. We're not sure if that guy's gonna be big enough in the long run, but we're gonna try it out for now. Dude, it's so cool.
All right, let's see if she fires up. You want to come over here? I'm going to need you to hit the fuel pump.
All right, guys, time to fire this thing up again, and now we're gonna let it run for a decent amount of time. We got coolant running through it, so we're gonna keep an eye on how hot it gets, make sure we got good oil pressure. She is right there, boys. Tell me when you're ready. Here, I'll get the fuel pump plugged in. Pump's going hot.
Pressure building. Good to go. And
Fuel pressure is good.
guess we'll fire it.
Give her a start. Dude, it doesn't sound that bad. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a little rich. Oh yeah, it's way rich. Look at the air fuel.
909.
Yeah, we're in the 9s. We gotta pull some fuel out of it. How are we looking on oil pressure?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, 83 psi.
83 psi oil
It's
pressure.
only at 90 degrees.
Why is the map zeroed out? Should we be negative right now?
I don't know what that's about. It's not set up for internal map sensor.
Oh, is it not?
And I bet you that's why it's running really fat right now too.
Yeah. I noticed when it was running, we have no map sensor. Our fuel tank is not set up for the internal map, so we got to switch that real quick. But dude, that was a good first fire up.
It's not bad, dude. It didn't even get hot.
It seems solid. It's not going to get hot with that constant cold water flowing.
That makes more sense. Upload that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, get her on the internal map.
Yep.
Hopefully that takes care of our super rich problem. Dude, she is ready.
Warming up. It ain't hot, but it's warming up.
She's running good now, boys. Dude, we are so close to getting this thing on the water. It's so responsive too, look at this. It's snappy.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, that is gonna work good, guys. It's finally coming off the dollies after months of sitting on those things. These guys out of there. And they did pretty good. They're actually not too warped. Can't even tell a jet boat's been sitting on them. Not every day you see a jet boat on a car lift, but this will sure come in handy to get that trailer under there. So we got the boat up on the lift here. We went ahead and got the trailer shimmied in. We actually had to go through our bigger garage door because this one was too narrow for the trailer, but we got it in here, and I just went ahead and loosened up these guys and I scooted them in. They're still loose, so I need to hold these back up into place and kind of tighten them where I want them to be. We're trying to line it up with one of the stringers that's on the outside here because that's gonna be, you know, just a strong point on the boat. I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but I'm just gonna line this up with the outer stringer on both sides and lower it down and see how we're looking. Hopefully we can get the arms of the lift out of the way because I realize those are gonna come pretty close as we lower everything down. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these tightened up and see if we can drop this down onto the trailer here. Well guys, the jet boat is officially on the trailer. Check it out, it fits on there pretty good. I did have to shimmy some things around to actually get it all the way on the trailer. The arms were hitting on these fenders right here that go over the tires. So I actually had to get some 2x4s and put them under the back of the boat so the boat would come off of the lift onto the trailer, and I was able to swing the arms out of the way. And then I actually went back up with the lift, put these arms under the railings here, lifted the back of the boat back up again, pulled my 2x4s out that I had to add so we could clear those guys. But long story short, she is on the trailer. And right now I am fixing that front wheel because when Alec dropped it off, this thing had a busted front wheel. That guy was all tore up, so I just got it kind of jacked up here. It's a little sketch, but you know, I'll be careful, make sure it doesn't fall off and crush my fingers. I just ran over to Tractor Supply, got ourselves a new wheel, so I will swap that guy onto there and we'll be all set. And then we just gotta readjust some stuff up here, cut that bar off, and see what we want to do to attach the nose of the boat to one of these poles right here. But the boat is on the trailer, she is running sweet, and we are ready to take this thing on the water tomorrow, guys. So we just have a couple more things to button up on the boat, heat wrap the exhaust, just little stuff that we'll do in the morning, and then we're off to the lake near our house and we're gonna put it in the water. Hopefully this thing floats, and hopefully we can actually putt this thing around and get our first test drive in the jet boat. And I'm gonna put all this into one video, so we'll be continuing this video tomorrow, and we'll button her up and head to the lake. I am so pumped. All right, guys, we are getting the jet pump all back together here. If you guys remember when we first got the jet pump unit, we tore it all the way apart, and we actually just rewatched the YouTube video. Luckily, we filmed it because we didn't remember how to put this thing back together. Dang, dude, that video was 8 months ago. 8 months ago, we got the jet pump for the boat, and she's finally ready for the water tomorrow. It's definitely a process, guys. I'm glad you stuck around. We got it done eventually.
It's not like we've been busy with other things or nothing.
Yeah, no.
6 other fields.
The jet boat sat for a while.
Yeah.
Well, guys, today's the day. We were up late last night, getting the old jet boat ready to go.
Pulled one of them midnighters.
Yep.
She's ready, dude.
She's ready to hit the water, dude. We just got her hooked up. We got the Jeep back there, hooked up to the jet ski as well, just in case we need a tow or anything happens to us and we break down.
Or it goes great and we just want some footage. Hopefully the second one is the primary choice.
Yeah, hopefully the jet ski's there just to hang out with us and not rescue us.
For real.
But boys, today is finally the day. The jet boat is hitting the water. We've had this thing for over 8 months, and it's finally to the point where we can water test it, and we're excited. We'll talk a little bit more about the boat. We had to do a couple more things to it this morning, but we'll show you guys once we get to the boat ramp. Let's go see if this thing floats.
Let's do it.
You ready to do some towing?
Yeah.
First time? While it's locked and loaded, we're ready to roll. All right, guys, just pulled up to the boat ramp here. We're gonna go ahead and set the boat into the water, and we're just gonna double check that we don't have any leaks, and then we will unhook it and strap it up to the dock here, give her a good once over, and I guess just send it, boys. But here she goes into the water for the very first time. It does sit pretty high on that trailer, so we do have to go pretty far back to get her in. Oh, she's floating. She's floating. I don't know how deep it is right here. Oh, it's not too bad.
Got any holes in the boat yet?
Let's see. I don't see any water. We're looking good.
Yeah, brother.
We're looking good.
All right, let's hook it to the dock. I'm gonna pull out.
All right.
Make sure she don't leak.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on her. Come here, jet boat. Well, guys, the jet boat has been sitting in the water for a good 20 minutes now while we've just been unloading the jet ski and just getting ready for our maiden voyage here. We have 0 leaks.
Buddy.
Not a drop of water.
Not even one.
I am honestly, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed too. It's
Dude,
pretty
so
solid.
0 leaks so far. We're getting ready to fire this thing up for the first time in the water. We have it chained to the dock right here because our reverse bucket isn't working right now. We're just running it all the way up all the time. So when the motor's idling, it will be trying to drive forward slowly. It's as if you're putting like an automatic into drive. It's gonna wanna cruise forward. So what we did last night is we got the fuel tank mounted up. It's just zip tied to the dash right there. Wyatt added a kill switch on the steering wheel. It's hard to see from here, but there's a little kill switch right there just in case things go south and we need to shut the whole boat down. We got the throttle trigger mounted to the wheel right there as well. Also, we probably want to grab that laptop, maybe throw it in the boat real quick. Brought the laptop with us just in case we need to do any tuning. And then we got our custom seats installed.
Yep, because that'll be a great content there, buddy.
Yeah, and we just grabbed some seats. We got a couple foldable chairs up in the front of the boat there. And that's about it, guys.
You forgot to mention it's hotter than balls out here, dude.
Yeah, it's like a solid 95 degrees out right now.
Toasty.
So the water will feel nice.
Yep.
She's out there ripping the jet ski, yeah.
Yeah.
I say we're ready to fire it up, dude.
Guess we'll give her
We
a
know
shot.
she floats. We're chained up to the dock here. I say go for it. Just be ready to kill it if it really wants to take off.
Yep.
We don't want to rip their freaking dock out of the ground here.
See what she does.
I can hold on to you a little bit too.
Yep.
Oh.
She wants to go, buddy.
Dude, it's actually pretty quiet.
Not bad.
That is not bad. All right, let's let it run for a second. Let's double check the coolant.
Yeah.
Nothing's coming out of the spigot yet. She's running, boys. The water coming through.
I can feel it pushing it.
Hell yes, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh, look at the sand trap, bro.
Is the sand trap bubbling?
Yep.
Oh, the sand trap's working. Here, get the GoPro in there.
There's already so much stuff in it.
Watch that spring on the drive shaft, bro.
Alright, you guys can see it. We got water going through our sand trap. Drive shaft down there flying away. We gotta make
Watch
sure.
the leg on that alternator belt.
Make sure nothing gets caught up in those.
All right, guys, we're just gonna let her idle for a little bit here, and then, dude, it's looking good so far. I think we'll be able to unhook here in a second. Go for a maiden voyage. Dude, I am so excited. Look at this thing.
Let's go.
The jet boat is up and operational. All right, guys, we are sending it. Everything is looking good. She is pumping water. We have no major oil leaks. We have 0 oil leaks, actually. We did have one down here, but that was from the valve cover gasket, and we got that replaced this morning. I forgot to clean up that puddle, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. We also got the exhaust heat wrap right there by the fuel cell. She's good to go, dude.
Let's give her
She's
a
unhooked. Let's go for our maiden voyage in the jet boat. Oh my God, this is so hot.
Gotta cool the old chair down.
That thing was so hot. I'm ready.
It's gonna be sick.
Let me get this rope out of the way. I don't want that getting caught up in the...
Yeah, I want to throw it up here.
Yeah. Rather it be up here and have the weight of the chain holding it.
Right. That would suck
Keep
to
an eye
get
on
caught
that,
up.
Make sure it doesn't slide back over time.
Yep.
Everything else is looking good though. We got our fire extinguisher. We
Yep.
got our
Little cubbies.
Our cubbies to hold our stuff. We have minimal tools. We got a crescent wrench and some dikes, and I think that's
Yeah.
all we'll need.
Yeah,
I say let's do it.
I think if we need more than that, we're in a lot worse of trouble.
Yeah. I
Alright.
think we're good though. Dude, we let it run yesterday for like an hour.
Yep.
It's looking promising. No leaks. We also got the front windows in right here.
Yeah, dude.
Fire this thing up, dude. Let's
Sick.
go.
I would love to do that. Still gotta. That's the one I didn't get to. You gotta hit the starter back there.
Oh, I forgot the starter. All right, I'll fire us up. Are you pointed away?
Pointed away.
You ready?
Yep.
Here goes nothing, boys.
Let's do it. We're off, boy. Bon voyage.
We're cruising.
Bon voyage.
All right, yeah, let's just putter around for a little bit.
Make sure she don't take on no water. She's gonna have some power, dude.
Yeah, let's just keep it close for right now.
Yep.
Keep an eye on that.
For any water.
Yeah, I'm just watching for any leaks. We look good, dude. Keep an eye on that coolant temp.
107. Ain't even warm.
Yeah, we still got water flowing in our sand trap there.
All that smoke is off the heat wrap.
Yeah, that's just the heat wrap kind of settling in, so that smoke is nothing major. Dude, we're looking good. All right, let me sit back down. I think we can give her a little gas now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say start,
I'm gonna stay next to the bank, but
Yeah, let's stay by the shore.
Plane or what?
maybe not on the plane, but yeah, we'll start easing up. Go for it. Oil pressure looking good.
That is like 10% PPM.
Dude, it's pretty, we're probably going almost 30 miles an hour right there. Yeah, we just gotta let all that heat wrap burn off. Dude, she's running so good.
You wanna go a little faster?
Yeah, just watch out for that guy. But
That's
going.
It
Yeah.
cooled down too though. It was at 115. It went down to 110 while running. So
That's pretty good though.
pretty solid, dude.
Dude.
What a unit, bro. What a
yeah.
unit. Let's get the GPS out. I am curious.
Not a single drop of water back there, dude. We got her sealed up good.
We ought to just open up a freaking jet boat building service.
I think I'm good. This one was a lot of work. But got my GPS pulled up right here. We're gonna see what our top speed is. So we did go wide open right there for a second. It looks like it's in the mid 5,500 RPM range with this impeller setup. That's about where the load is too much for the engine to overcome. This jet pump is good up to 8,000 RPM. So I mean, if we were to turbo this thing one day, we still got 3,000 more RPM to go. But yeah, let's see what the top speed is. I feel like that was all of it, at least 45 miles an hour. Our trim nozzle is definitely pointed a little up. That helps us when we're up on plane. It keeps the nose of the boat out of the water and it's just riding like the very back of it. But for down low, it feels like it's trying to wheelie out of the water. It's torquey down low.
Another thing to think about right now too is the grate hangs a ½ inch lower than the bottom of the boat, and it's a hard wall that the water hits before it goes into the pump, so we're losing a ton of power and also slowing us down with that too.
Yeah, that
so,
grate is just a stop
and
underneath.
It's down for that because the poly, but we don't have the poly on the bottom of the boat.
Yeah,
so.
since we don't have the poly, that grate hangs in the water and it's literally just a water break for us right now.
Literally just a wall that the water's hitting.
But we'd rather not have rocks in the boat, so.
Yep.
But all right, fire up, dude. Let's see what this top speed is.
About it.
Max speed right now, 44 miles an hour. That is no poly on the bottom.
No adjustable trim, so we can
trim.
Get it higher. Like
NA untuned engine. That is not bad, guys.
That, and we're gonna turbo it.
Yeah, dude. Once it has a turbo, it's gonna be scary.
Rip, dude.
Well, dude, she's going good.
That's good. Oil pressure's good. The one thing I didn't watch was air fuels. We should probably keep an eye on that. I'm gonna do it one more time. Check that out.
All right.
She's solid, though.
Miles an hour that time.
46, 12.7 air fuel. She's ripping, bro.
Hell yes,
what a
dude.
freaking unit, bro.
The boat is running great.
right, guys, we're gonna do a little race, a little jet boat versus the old Sea-Doo RX-PX 260 that's modified. Yeah.
All right, guys, we are getting the boat loaded back up, but that was a successful first test on the water. It looks like some bad weather might be rolling in soon. The water was a little choppy out today as well, and not having seats in this thing, we really can't get too reckless with it because you could easily fling yourself into the side of the boat. I was already starting to rest on the side window pretty hard, and yeah, we just wanted to test this thing out though. 0 leaks. The test drive went so good. I'm honestly really impressed with this thing. We were able to go 46 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Not bad, NA.
Dude, wild.
We still have to get the poly on the bottom. There's still a lot to do.
There's so much to improve on. I've said it multiple times. I bet you it does 50 once it's ironed out. NA.
Yeah, and if it can do 50 miles an hour naturally aspirated.
Once it's turboed, like it's load limited to 5,500 RPM right now. If we can get it up to 8,000 with a turbo,
that's gonna be moving.
This thing's gonna scream. Like,
dude, she's gonna be quick. But I mean,
65, 70.
Yeah, dude, 65 I think is faster than we'll ever need to go, but it's how fast we can get to 65.
Right, exactly.
This thing's gonna freaking shoot out of the water. Even with this NA setup, it is so torquey. Yeah, you gas it, it just comes right up and out.
I really want to see it once the adjustable trims on it, so we can trim it down to whole shot it, and then trim it up more.
Do some drag racing.
To trim it up more to get it on the back on the boat, like on the back.
Yeah.
So that's gripper though, dude. Like total success for 3 days thrashing on it to get it to this point.
Yeah, she did good, dude. Not a single issue. I just lost my hat and my pit vipers, but other than that, nothing else happened.
Didn't even catch on fire.
No, we didn't even have to use the fire extinguisher.
Didn't even sink. Pretty nice. Good day.
That's why we bring the fire extinguisher, because if you bring it, you don't need it. I want to give a huge thanks to the guys at Jetstream for getting us with this awesome haul. Scott Waterjet for the water jet unit. Things working awesome, and K-Tune sending us all the accessories to get our engine up and operational.
Fuel Tech.
Yep, Fuel Tech ECU. If you guys need an ECU to run your boat, Fuel Tech just does the job. Oh yeah, dude. Freaking pumped. Way more to come on the jet boat build, but let's go ahead and get this thing loaded up. That was a successful first test drive on the water today. We did not sink her.
Nope. No SS Titanic for us.
She lives to see another day.